Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Thursday night football.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 79 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The numbers a week ago for Everett: 6 catches, 83 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. The Chargers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade. Accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. A shotgun snap for Herbert, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To the air again, Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Well, Smith-Schuster with a great catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. Screen play, McKinnon. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Joey Bosa from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more...
Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are back within a score. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still... As a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short? There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets it. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. So the decision to throw the flag, a good one by Andy Reid. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert, that's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Play action. It's Herbert. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert now. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And there's Williams. What a catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Herbert off of play action. Out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. On fourth down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a toss here, short side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this 1st half. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rolling to his right. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down. To the air again, Herbert. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Being chased out left. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. He's airing it out for Williams. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. Like, remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. It's complete to Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers get a bit closer. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's going to be caught by Carter. Touchdown, Chargers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll look to throw. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in two-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Mahomes now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Mahomes going to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. He'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force-feeding him in that way. Get to the half. Kind of reboot. Start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mike Williams and his Charger offense getting set for the next series. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw here, Herbert. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Herbert throwing again. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Palmer from 13 yards out. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert, he'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Again, Herbert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now it's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Good coverage on the play there by Nick Bolton. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here comes Carter. Spins past him. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. DeAndre Carter, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. From the 31, Mahomes, screenplay, McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Charger drive about to get going. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. They go draw play to McKinnon. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got room. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 40 yards. And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Herbert off of play action. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. On 4th down, Herbert throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Eckler now between the tackles. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. The play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll try the air now with Herbert on the move to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 69 yards. And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Herbert on first down now. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Here's Herbert. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And he floated one out there, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 49 yards. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And that will force a turnover on downs. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Herbert now. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Herbert, he'll buy some time right. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. To throw again on second down. Herbert. That one caught by Carter. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 148 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Chiefs, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.